And with that being said, then this opens up this question really quick before we go. Would you trade for Trey Hendrickson? Ab, you mentioned you had something to say about this earlier. What would you what do you feel about this?
I don't know. It's like a two-part question. It's is it because there's conversation about Myles Garrett also, So would you trade for a Hendrickson or Myles Garrett? Like saying, I know I threw that that okey doke in there for you guys, but my apologies. But it's just
good. Yeah.
It's a two-part question right there. Honestly, guys, especially the Bengals. I don't think they know how to run their team. So I think they're going to try to overcharge people more than Cleveland Browns will. So Trey Hendrickson, you already saw Myles Garrett was asking, like, their asking price is like 2 number ones. That's starting, you know what I'm saying? Like Trey Hendrickson, people are going to be wanting, like the Bengals going to want more than that, and I'm not for that. Again, I'm a fan of my draft picks, especially under Adam Peters. This dude does magic with the draft. So to me, I'm not trading for them. Love the production, love it, but I just can't see it. Especially we haven't even gotten through the other teams I'm sorry, the cap casualties. They haven't gotten through that yet, and I'm just waiting for that. And I can't see us trading for them now. Ask me again in April.
Yeah, this is one thing I think is going to be dragged out. But like you said, I echo your sentiments about his production. I mean, what did you say, Will? Like 17 sacks each of the last 2 years or something like that. Like the guy is outstanding and one of the most underrated defenses in the league. But this defense was in the Super Bowl 4 years ago. So he's legit, well worth it, but what is it going to cost to bring him in? It's I don't know. I'm a pass on this. I like the guy and I would like to bring him in, but I'm a pass. Will, what you think?
I'm giving up my first round pick for him. I think he would be better than any first round defensive end bringing in. He showed a lot of durability in his career. The last 6 seasons, he's missed at most 3 games in a season. And so that's, he can play all 3 downs and I'm definitely, I would be very interested in him. And I wonder if the fact that his contract is up after this season, so you're getting a 1-year rental for right now, would lower his asking price versus a Myles Garrett, where he's 32. He's 30 right now. So I think he's probably a little bit older than Garrett. So that I would just wonder if the asking price would be a little bit less, but more about just production wise. Heck yeah. You want to talk about fixing the edge? There it is. This guy's going to strike fear in left tackles and quarterbacks with him on coming around the edge. So I'm for it.
I like it.
To me, age is an issue also. 30s is like you expect, especially defensive line, offensive line. They're having contact every play. And honestly, it's like at the age of 30, like you're going to deteriorate a little bit. And his cap hit is $19 million this year. And so off the bat, again, that's so unless we are going to re-sign him, I could not see it. When you give up a first, next year's first, you're gonna want a few years with the with that player, not just like unless you're going all in. If this was like an all in year, like what the LA Rams when they got
Right.
Sam Stafford, I'm sorry,
Matt Stafford, yeah.
yeah, then this isn't a conversation. If we're going all in, I'm all for it too. You know what I'm saying? But if we're trying to build something like and have stuff for years to come, I just can't see it, especially for a 30-year-old defensive lineman.
Yeah. Right.
Valid.
And I think that go ahead.
I just said valid. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.